What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Invest Daily. So I have a really good video for y'all, and I want to talk about the current news, talking about US crypto regulation. The talks are heating up right now, right? And there are three major themes that are emerging. If you're into crypto, if you've ever thought about it, this is very important to understanding how these changes will take place. Regulations has been talked about for some time, but I see them coming to fruition very, very soon. And right here, you have SEC Chair Gary Gensler. He's the one spearheading this process and talking about the traditional framework that will take place for the cryptocurrency regulation. And it is being talked about to tuck it away in a provision in the $1 trillion Senate infrastructure bill. So this is very, very real. Now, it comes as no secret because the three major things that they are talking about and focused on is cryptocurrency crime and tax evasion, stablecoin regulation. This has been a hot topic as of lately, especially with CBDCs and the potential for investment vehicles like crypto ETFs and other funds. So yes, we are all very excited for a crypto ETF, and hopefully that's approved very soon, because that would be very, very awesome. And that would put a lot of money would funnel into the crypto market, right? If an ETF is approved, especially a Bitcoin or Ethereum ETF. All right, the first thing to just touch on is cryptocurrency crime and tax evasion. This is no secret. This has been talked about for some time. So of course, there are people who try to evade taxes with cryptocurrency. And it's easy to do because there's no regulation and you can pretty much invest with any exchange around the world. And crypto to crypto transactions, there are millions of them and it's hard to keep track. You have stable coins, you have privacy coins, and the list goes on. The government recognizes this and they're trying to put forth regulation. Of course, there's a lot of people who disagree with this. People want deregulation. They want the government not involved. But there are also a lot of pros that come with regulation. For one, you can protect people, right? You can protect people's assets, just like a bank account, just like any other investment. I have protections in place. There are so many scams in the crypto market, especially for the newbies who are coming into the crypto market and giving away their privacy keys and basically just talking to these WhatsApp people on YouTube and TikTok. And the scams are everywhere, right? They're running rampant. They are everywhere. So this will help not really prevent all of the scams, but they will kind of die down, hopefully some, and your assets will at least be protected of some sort. And that means that also these exchanges will have to abide by stricter policies and regulations. And they will also have to give you a 1099-B. They're talking about doing this by the 2024 tax season. So this is good because if you get a 1099-B, that means all of your cost basis, your losses, your gains, everything is reported for you. Just like Robinhood or using Fidelity, Charles Schwab, whatever you have, when it's tax time, they give you a form. They send one to the IRS. So that means that you can't hide your transactions, right? The IRS will be able to know. And once all of this is regulated, they'll be able to ask these exchanges, these US exchanges, and get any information they need. Right? They will be able to get all the information they need, so there won't be any hiding this. But it's also good because when you log into your exchange, you can see all that data yourself as well. So if you want to report it yourself, you can do that. You can keep track of all your gains, all your losses, all your transactions, and we won't have to find these good crypto reporting software applications and hoping that they're correct and pay them money in order to get our taxes right. And we still don't know if we're under-reporting or over-reporting, but in the future, it'll make it seamless, just like when you're reporting your stock gains and losses, right? So that's what we're looking at by 2024. So the next thing is stablecoin regulation. There is not a lot of guidance on this yet for the future from the government. Now, the recent news is that, of course, a lot of countries and the US government and banks are looking at CBDCs and creating their own stablecoin. A stablecoin is pegged to the dollar, so it is not a growth asset, it is stable, which means you will not lose money. So if you are scared that the market is about to crash or going towards a big dip and the crypto market is tanking, you can actually put your money into a stablecoin and not lose that money. And there's also a lot of decentralized finance projects that can give you like 6 to 10% interest on your money, which is better than any traditional bank account. And banks have realized this, right? And the US government has realized this, because a lot of people are going towards decentralized finance and stable coins. You have Tether, you have BUSD, you have USDC, you have the digital yuan, which is a CBDC, and you have many others which are coming out. So the government is trying to move forward with this. They understand that stable coins are very important. I've also heard some recent news that the government feels that if stable coins are successful, that the rest of the crypto market is not needed and may die. Now, my take on this, I don't see that happening, because for one, what would be the point of a crypto ETF if it was just going to kill off the crypto market and stablecoin digital currency would survive, right? That wouldn't make any sense. And to have so many different stable coins wouldn't make sense. That just does not make sense to me. Now, I understand that they have to move and advance with the technology and what people want, because if you don't, banks will start to die off, right? Because people want stable coins, people want cryptocurrency, people want higher interest rates, and they want to be able to do what they want with their money, quicker transactions, 24/7 transactions, and that is the future, right? Digital currency. So the government has recognized this. Now, another reason why I don't think it'll kill the crypto market, because crypto companies have a purpose. They have a use case, right? You have different exchanges. You have decentralized finance projects. You have NFT projects. You have like Decentraland, you have Uniswap for an exchange, and you have Golem, which is a supercomputer, and the list goes on. All of these companies have different purposes. They're not just a stable coin. So I do not think that they will die off, right? They're no different than being your Google in the early days and your Amazon. Some of these companies will be your new Googles, your new Facebooks, and your new Amazons. So be looking forward to hearing something soon. There's not clear guidance on this yet, like I said. And the last thing is cryptocurrency ETFs. So ETFs, we've been waiting for some time to get one approved. This will be awesome to get one approved. The government recognizes that we are all asking for an ETF. They do like the idea and they do see one being approved in the future, but they're trying to work out all of it, right? All of the stuff around it in order to make sure that they can roll it out successfully. So it's going to work the same way as a traditional ETF. And that way you can have equity across a broad range of cryptocurrencies, just like you would in a stock ETF, like a Vanguard, where you can go ahead and invest in all of these companies, right? Or the S&P 500, it's the same way. But you're not investing directly with the crypto exchange. It won't be like that. So if you still want to invest directly with the exchange, you can do that. You can buy only Bitcoin, but an ETF will be huge, because you're huge investors, ones that want to, go ahead and hedge against their risk. Billions, if not trillions, will be flowing into the crypto market once ETFs are approved. And once these trillions start flowing in, a lot more people will understand what crypto is, because the news will be going rapidly everywhere and more people will get involved in the crypto, and it will be all over the news more, as if it's not already. So that is something to look out for in the near future. In the meantime, Gensler's stance also is that every ICO, initial coin offering, is seen as a security, but this could mean that investors should look to the SEC for protections as regulation becomes more concrete. So they do see ICOs as a security. As you know, XRP has been going through a lawsuit battle because they are recognized as a security currently. And you can't be a security because a stock is seen as a security. And right now, crypto is seen as property. So a security, the reason why they're seeing ICO as a security, because that is something that people are investing in and hoping to gain profit from by investing in that ICO. So that's why that is seen as a security. So for these ETFs, just look out for this in the near future. A Bitcoin ETF will probably be approved before an Ethereum ETF. And I see an Ethereum ETF probably getting approved soon after. And, it was very, very successful in Canada. They have a few ETFs. So I think we could see this soon. And then after your Ethereum ETFs, I'm pretty sure other ones will be on the way as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this quick update on regulation. Tell me what you think. Are you with it? Are you against it? Drop a like. Go ahead, hopefully subscribe. And I'm going to keep bringing videos like this. And I'll be back at y'all very soon for another video. I'll see y'all later.